a review of Garen vs. Sett. This is a full GM game, so I guess it's relatively high elo. Mm, for the matchup, I think it's pretty Garen favored. I haven't lost to a Sett in a while, but the plan is to really just concede the first couple waves because Sett's a really strong level 2 laner. So if you give up prio, catch the wave, and play on the crash, then it's really good for you. And then like trading patterns, you want to switch between Q, E, and EQ because if you always do EQ, then he'll know what you're doing, and then just he'll W or E. So yeah, as you can see, Sett is really strong level 1, and he has bone plating, so I'm just gonna concede the wave. I'm gonna get every CS that I can that he's not gonna punish me for. He's pushing the lane a little bit too fast because he wants to go for a cheater, but actually no, it's okay. He didn't mess up too bad. But yeah, I'm not gonna fight him. There's no reason to fight him. Plus, I know Diana is pathing top, so if I trade with him, then Diana could die me. I mean, Evelyn is pathing top, but like Evelyn doesn't really do anything early on. So he's going for a cheater right now. It's fine by me. I'll just catch the wave. Yeah, so Sett bought a ruby crystal. And then, as you can see, like I give up the first couple waves, but now I'm even in CS. So here, I'm just gonna be careful because I know Diana just did top grab because Evelyn reset because she knew I didn't have prio. So Evelyn's gonna go play for bot grab, and then I know Diana just did top grab. So there's a possibility that Diana could come top and gank on this wave because it's pushing into him and then have to overextend. So then I'm just gonna play safe until I see Diana on the map, and then she shows mid so that I could walk up. Avoiding dying early is really gonna Garen. Yes, so right there I did a QE instead of a EQ. And then get a solo kill because he's griefing. But as you can see, EQing for an all-in is the best strategy. So I auto E, so my Conqueror has 1 stack already, and I do extra damage. I'm spitting on him, I ignite him to negate his HP healing, his health pot healing, and his passive. I auto Q. Now you can't flash, so that's a free kill. He messed up his lane pretty bad. I won't go through it because we're not here to learn about how to play Sett. We're just here about the Garen side. So I have 1200 gold. I was actually having a hard time deciding what I wanted to buy during game, but I decided to just buy this. So I know in my guide I said go Bramblebest if you have trouble, and I don't know. I feel like the past couple weeks I haven't been losing to any AD matchups, so I just sit on an early cloth armor because I know that builds into DMP, and then it helps with laning phase a lot. So yeah, just to reiterate, you don't need to go Bramble unless you're losing a lot of AD matchups. If you're not having difficulty, then just go on cloth armor. Um, you might ask, why did I not go attack speed boots? The reason why is because at level 6, you get 1 extra spin off of a dagger, and a dagger is 12% attack speed, and then Greaves gives you 35. So I might be wrong, but I think you still only get 1 extra spin. So I'm just playing for like raw stats. So right here, I know Diana's top. She goes for a dive, I flash Q her. Yeah, it's just a disaster for them. They need to wait a lot. They need to wait a lot more. So like, right here on enemy team, all Diana has to do is Q her, and then she just has to back up right here, and then let Sett push in this wave, and then they go for the dive if they want to go for the dive. But Diana takes 2 tower shots, and then because Diana died, Evelyn got enough XP level up. But here, let me go back to explain to show a couple things. So, oops. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, so I get this kill, or I trade, take 1 good trade, and I go for this kill. So now I need to crash the wave ASAP. So I spin on the wave. It goes under tower, and because my wave is right here, because I just crashed a wave, his wave is gonna slow push into me now because of the lane position. Because his minions are on this side, and then the next wave, it travels a shorter distance compared to my wave. So then by the time this wave comes in, you'll have more minions hitting this wave, and then it's a slow push into me. And because of that, I have a really good gank opportunity with Evelyn, because she's pathing topside. Yeah, so as you can see, the wave is now slow pushing into me. And then I could set up a gank by pulling the wave in front of my tower right here, or stopping the wave right here, so that he has to overextend and fight with me to crash the wave, or else I get a freeze. Right, so now he has to overextend on this wave and crash it, or else I have a freeze right here. He also needs to overextend to get the CS. And then now we have a perfect gank opportunity. I messed up a bit. I should have queued earlier, but that's fine. So then right here, I know Diana was coming top, and then she's playing for the dive. So my plan here is just to kill Diana first, and then kill Sett afterwards. Right, so like all this transpired just because I got that early kill and I was able to crash the wave. So yeah, that's just like some lane manipulation, fundamental, whatever you want to call it. And then I know I could crash this next wave because Sett doesn't have TP. So now I'm on 1300 gold. I think I buy the whip. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Yeah, I just buy the whip. I'm not really worried about the move speed because I like that Sett in his items and he doesn't have boots yet. So like getting onto him will never be an issue. So just go for the raw damage. I could go axe and a health ruby crystal, but you want damage to snowball lane. So right there, the EQ, and then some nice movement. I messed up right here though. I fought him when he had his shield. So this is all really good. If I just back up and let the shield expire, then it's really good for me. But I'm like, yeah, whatever. But all I'm gonna do is like wait for my R, and I could kill him later. Also, I have a bounty right now, so there's no need for me to force on this low HP. I'm just gonna throw the game because when you have a lead, you wanna make sure you're taking care of it. You don't want to throw away. So yeah, I got the kill because he doesn't have boots, but I kind of messed up a little bit. He buffered his W before my silence. I wasn't expecting it, but like the strategy is just EQ when you're looking for an all in because he has a full. Oh yeah, because he has a full bar of grit. If you can silence it, then it's really good. But yeah, I should have waited to make sure that he wouldn't W when I R'd. But it doesn't matter because I'm already so far ahead right now. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go fist plate because I know he doesn't have TP because TP is like 6 minutes long, I think. And then he died on the wave bouncing back, and bouncing waves are like 330, 340. So I know he won't have TP. Like he has 2 minutes until it is. So yeah. So right there, I just finished my boost because I have a feeling he might go boost himself. And then I get Kindle Gem because I don't really like finishing axe. So I'll just get the HP. I feel like axe is like probably the worst component for lane, at least. So here, I'm not gonna fight in the way because, or I was gonna fight right here because I know Sett. There's no world where he tries to contest right there unless someone's helping him. So I have a feeling Diana is top, and she was top. So I don't know Evelyn's top side, so I can fight him here if Evelyn comes. So I'm gonna try to ping her, I think. Yeah, so I ping her because I'm gonna force this freeze. So now I have another good gank setup because I just pulled the wave. So right here, I know Dana's top because there's no world where Sett walks up in this wave. I don't 4 now. He's 0-3. So Dana has to be top, but because Evelyn has better positioning, it doesn't even matter. So just some good movement. Yeah. So like, I know Sett wouldn't fight for that wave unless Dana was top. So I'm not gonna fight unless I know Evelyn is top. Because if I fight there and I give them bounty, then they have a win con. Especially if Dana gets it, because Dana is pretty cracked this patch. But yeah, now it's like 11 minutes. I know he has TP, so I'm just gonna get as many plays as I can until he TPs. And here I'm 2,500 gold ahead of him. And grab this next wave because Evelyn's top, so she could hover me in case somebody roams. So now enough for Strybreaker. I could go to Dragon. I think going to Dragon here is better than going top lane. I don't want to give him free plates, but I'm actually not too sure. Like, my golden rule is to never roam before turret plates go down. So if there are turret plates up, then you should stay in lane. Because if I roam Dragon here, and then if I died, then I give my shot down, and then Sett gets 3 plates free, and he's kind of back in the game. Now, I know my team is a lot stronger, so they don't really need me. Evelyn's on completed item, Samira's on completed item, and they don't have any mythics on enemy team, so that's fine. Right here, I'm just waiting for Sett to walk up. I know he doesn't have W, so I can just QE him. So right here, I have a pink ward. I could go right now, but all I'm going to do is wait for Sett. Or I'm going to wait for one of these minions to die to see if Sett walks up or if he uses an ability to grab it. Then the moment he uses an ability, I'm going to go on him. So I'm just waiting patiently. I lose one minion, but who cares? He uses W on those minions, and then now he's dead. So once you have Strybreaker, that's the thing you can do. You can just sit in the Fog of War where they don't have vision and wait for them to use abilities on the wave, and then you can go kill them. So now Sett's 05, and it's kind of a disaster for them. I get this next wave. And then at this point, I'm 7-0, Sett's 05, and I'm 3,500 gold ahead of him. So all this stemmed from this one solo kill, and how I was able to coordinate with my jungler to counter the Dana who tried to save the Sett lane. But yeah, that's this Garen versus Sett matchup. I hope you guys learned a thing or two, and good luck in your games. Later.